Nuna, Nunavut Territory, Canada, written by Kenneth John Rye, fact-checked by the editor of Encyclopedia Britannica. Last update article history summary table of content summary. Read the brief summary of the topic. Tornado, Tornado, Batuset Island. Nunavut was territory of the north in Canada. That stretch that stretches across most the Canadian Arctic, created in 1990s. Out of the eastern portion of the northwest terrorist Nunavut encompasses the traditional land of Inuit, the indigenous people of Arctic Canada, known as Eskimo in the United States. Its name means "our land" in Inuktitut, of language of Inuit. The capital Iqaluit, at the head of Frobisher Bay on southern Baffin Island. Flag of Nunavut. Capital Iqaluit. Population 2021, 36858. Date of admission 1919. Traditional motto Nunavut, Saginavat, Nunavut of strength. Territorial flower purple saxifrag. Okay. See all fact and state. The fact the Arctic Ocean bound Nunavut to the north, Greenland separated from it by series of narrow straits. Baffin Bay and Davis Strait lies to the east, and Quebec adjoins it to the southeast across Hudson Strait and the northern arm of Hudson Bay. Its only land boundaries are with Manitoba to the south, the Northwest Territories to the southwest, and the West Nunavut constitutes the greater part of the Canadian Arctic archipelago, including is the largest island Baffin Island. In addition, several islands are divided between Nunavut and the Northwest Territories, notably Victoria and Melville Island. Okay, where is this? Island. Okay, Columbia. So the ocean is the okay. Nunavut considers the great part of Canadian archipelago, including the largest island, Baffin Island. In addition, several islands are divided between Nunavut and the Northwest Territories, notably Victoria and Melville Island, and Nunavut territory extended by numerous islands in Hudson Bay, such at the Belair Island area 808,185 square mile, 2093190 square kilometer, 20 population, 221 36858. Land relief. The drainage Nunavut compressed to distinct physiographic regions. The Canadian Shield, including the mainland and the island around the Hudson Bay and the Arctic archipelago in the north, the Flat, often poorly drained lowland of the Canadian Shield are underlain with an ancient rock more than 1 billion year or thousand of the lake dot the heavily glaciated surface. The Arctic archipelago consists of the lowland in the south that rise the Inuit Mountain in the north, and along the eastern side of Baffin Island, Barabau Peak on the northern Elster Island is the territory of highest point, reaching an elevation of 8583 feet 2616 meter. Much of the archipelago is permanently covered is snow, and ice escape is in the north and west. Climate: the territory lies entirely within the Arctic climate zone, with the bitterly cold winters and cool summer. Average daily January temperature rise of -22 Celsius, the 30 Celsius minus only in the eastern coastal areas and the far north and northwest of the Hudson Bay. The reach of -30 Celsius and -35 Celsius. Average temperature in July above 50 Celsius. 10 Celsius are limited to the area west of Hudson Bay, while in the far north and along the northeastern coast of Baffin Island they do next exceed 41 Celsius 5 Celsius. Precipitation is scant throughout most of the territory and fall almost eternity as snow. Annual precipitations levels of less than 8 inches to 100 mm gradually increase toward the east. The greatest amount, more than 24 inches 600 mm, occurred the Bellowst Island just north of Baffin Island. Continue continue continues permafrost under lies virtually the entirety of the entire of territory. Thanks for the watching video.